What's goody, what's goody, what's goody, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. Don't mind me being distracted. I think I'm watching a guy getting ready to die. Give me 1 second here. I gotta finish this. It's real. Oh, he's definitely gonna be sick. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm watching a Russian guy pound three bottles of vodka right now. He's working on the second one. He's halfway through the second. He's chugging it. Holy shit. That's the second bottle down. Holy fuck. He's opening up the third bottle. He's doing this shit in rapid succession. Holy shit. This is fucking nuts. Killed it. This Russian full bottle of vodka, top to bottom. Oh, he looks like he doesn't feel too great. When that hits you, it's gonna fucking kill you, dog. It's gonna kill. He laid down. Oh shit. He's laying down. We've got 3 bottles of vodka in his stomach right now. He doesn't look great. Oh, there's the vomit. There's the vomit. Oh, here comes some more. Oh, shit, yeah. Ooh, buddy. Nah, he's probably fine. He's probably fine, right? He's probably fine. Dude looks like he weighs like 135 pounds. Yeah, 3 bottles of vodka. I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's fine. The reel cut off right after he starts throwing up, so I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's totally fine. I'm just watching a Russian dude pound 3 bottles of vodka back to back to back. Like, as fast as you would pound 3 beers. Just boop, boop, boop. Then he stumbles around, starts throwing up, and then the reel cuts. But I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's totally fine. He's old. He's like, definitely in his 70s or 80s, so he's probably okay. He's probably just fine. What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome. I didn't mean to be so distracted there. How we all doing? Old dude falls in the snow. Yep, that's the one. That's the one. That is the one. Damn, I can't stay to attend. Sadly, I got a new toy at my house playing Halo. Oh, shit. Well, I appreciate you even popping in, Pilot. I appreciate you popping in, my friend. Thank you for the dono. It's very much appreciated. Give me your Cash App on Discord. Tax-free donos. I got you. I got you. I'll shoot it to you. I think it's in the description of the stream as well. But yeah, I'll shoot it to you. Thank you. It's very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Welcome in, everybody. How we all doing? It's a beautiful Monday morning. We're here. That's intense, man. I thought I could down some potato. Dude, I know. I thought I was impressive by getting through like a fifth and a quarter of the next bottle. That dude pounded 3 of them. Whew. That dude, sheesh. I'm sure he's fine. Like I said, I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure that dude is fine. Drinking 3 bottles of vodka back to back to back. Yeah, I'm sure he's totally fine. We'll totally see him in another video somewhere else on the internet. He'll pop up again somewhere. How we all doing, though? We're all here. We've all made it this morning. Why don't we open up this stream with the Ripper? I've got maybe, from what I can see in there, there's maybe 2 Rippers left in here. So we'll save that for a double at some point. But we got a full one right here. So if we need to celebrate, we can bang out a 2-piece at least once or twice. And then that card will be dead. All right, folks. Let's take a Ripper. Let's take a Ripper. Let's open up our stream. And let's get our videos laid out for today. You guys know what time it is. Here we go. Poop, poop. Excuse me. Woo. That's crazy, troubled one. Brought your uncle back. You got lucky. That I've seen multiple videos of dudes like pounding a fifth of liquor. They pound a fifth of whiskey or something, and at like the first 2 or 3 minutes, they're cool. They take it, they pound it, and they're good, and they walk around like, fuck yeah, I'm good, I'm solid. You give it like 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes for your body to start metastasizing it, and it starts getting into your bloodstream. Every time I've seen somebody do that, they always have to get carried out. Every single time. Every single time, that's how it goes. I don't know that I've ever seen one of those chugging a fifth of liquor attempts go smooth. They always end up. The first time I'd ever seen one do it, it was a high school kid. It was a it was a high school kid that did it, and he went to school with the fifth of liquor in his backpack, fifth of vodka. And in the classroom, his buddy, I don't know how they pulled this off, but he got it up and he pounded the fifth in class. He was all proud of himself. He showed his buddy. It's not 15 minutes later. His buddy's sitting there recording like this, and you see the kid just laid over the desk. His head's on the desk, and there's vomit all over. I don't mean to laugh at that, but it was fucking funny. Some loser took my Ritalin. Oh, what a fucker! I've seen a big Hispanic fella pound a fifth. Or no, I take that back. What was it? 40? 35, 40 shots. I think it was on Instagram. I think it's somewhere on Instagram. But the dude, he just shot, and he makes his way through them. And then like 20 minutes later, he's getting carried out. That's how it always goes. Yeah. You're getting hit like a fucking hammer. I had a liter of vodka in the morning, be gone by 3. Yep, that sounds familiar. It's amazing when you really start drinking and you start like really becoming a drunk and realize how big your tolerance gets and how much you can put away. And then you see other people that drink a normal amount and they're sloshed, and you're like, how are you hammered on your third drink? That used to blow me away to see people take 2 or 3 drinks and they're like, oh, I feel good. I'm like, how do you feel a thing yet? My stomach's barely even getting warm on your third or fourth drink, whatever. It's just amazing the amounts you can start to put away. 30 beer type. Yep. I have a really good friend that was like that. 30, 40 beer. He put away, I think it was just shy of 40, or right at 40 on his biggest day. We were so fucking impressed by that. Probably the absolute drunkest I've ever seen that guy. He's still alive. Not making great decisions these days, but his life's together. His life is together. He has a good job. He bought his first house, but he did try to dive off of his front porch while hammered the other day. And there's nothing to dive into at the edge of his porch. It's just concrete that he dove into. His face paid the price for that one. But other than those kind of decisions, he's not bad. He's doing all right. 12 tall boys a day. Yep. A 6-pack of Four Locos. That's a good time. 6 is good. 10 is better. I like the lemonade Four Locos. I think those are the only ones that were really tolerable. The watermelon, I had friends that liked the watermelon. It's like, ugh, it tastes like assholes, dude. Ew. Fruit punch, ugh, no. The only one I would really go for was the lemonade flavor. Jägermeister fell down 2 slides. Yeah. I've drank Jaeger I think 2 times in my life, and I cannot stand the taste. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Girly drinks. Ugh, dude, blue raspberry. Ew. Fucking Christ. Ugh. Ugh. No. Ugh. The fuck is wrong with you guys? I agree with you on the licorice. That Jaeger. No, thank you. No, thank you. Mickey's 40s down to the label. Fill it with Minute Maid lemonade. That's not bad. That's not a bad idea. I went through a phase where I drank some Mickey's for like 6 months of my life. Yeah, they were. That was an interesting time. Okay, folks. Where are we at? Today we have got episode or part 58 and 59 in our Comprehending a Comprehensive History series here. Shouts out to Gino Samuel 2.1 for providing our videos today. Built us an 85-part series to go through. We're at part 58 and 59. So we've got less than 30 to go. We are putting some miles down. I say it every week. We are putting miles down in this series. But that's what we do. That's what we do. Somebody's got to do it. And here we are. What's this, folks? Hold up, hold up, hold up. Troubled one, if you're still here, hang on. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Hang on. Nobody leave. Hang on. Hang on, you fuckers. Looks like a package just arrived. Looks like a package just got here. Is it safe to open on camera? Is it safe to open here? I hope. Oh, sick. This is sick. Engraving and sublimation. Sick. Camera safe. Okay, yeah. Dude, my kid's gonna love this. Holy shit, look at that dragon's tail. Oh, look at that. That's sick. It has pot leaves all over it, dude. Oh, that's cool. It's got pot leaves all the way down its back. That's sick. My kid's still gonna love that. He's gonna play with that. That's really fucking cool. This is, did you make, is this, did you make all of this? Or is it, Puff the Magic Dragon? I got you. That's sick, dude. This is all really cool. Thank you. Thank you, bud. I really appreciate it. Oh, that's awesome. My son's gonna love this dragon. My son's gonna love it, dude. Thank you so very much. Creed made it. He's very kind of him. Very kind of him. Very much appreciated. Shouts out to both you guys. Very much appreciated. I'll throw what was it, Nine Finger Mining? Did I get that right? Nine Finger Mining? Is that the name of his channel? I want to make sure I get it right. Yes, sir. Nine Finger Mining. Shouts out to Nine Finger Mining for that. It's very much appreciated. Awesome. Super cool. This is sick, dude. Thank you guys. Both of you guys. Fucking awesome. Very much appreciated. I think that in and of itself is worthy of a double ripper. Alaska. There you go. Alaska Nine Finger Mining. Go check out that channel on YouTube. Go check him out. Show him some love. I don't have a screen grab to put on screen right at the moment. I'll put a screen grab of his channel up this coming Friday. I don't have one ready at the moment. But I appreciate you guys, and I definitely think we can grab a double ripper off of that. I think that's more than worthy a reason. We've got to get our membership counter up, because we are at 329. Okay. There we go. All right, folks. All right, folks. Double ripper. You guys know what time it is. Poop, poop. Here we go. Boop, boop. Oh. Woo. Woo. How you doing, Hatfield? Well, I appreciate it, Trouble One. Once I get like a more established office somewhere set up in my house, or excuse me, I'll be able to have a place to display the stuff that you guys have sent me and all the stuff that we've collected for the show, the jacket, the goggles, all that shit. Once we have a place to put everything, we'll have everything displayed. I'll put it out. Okay. Whew. Fuck, that double got me. Whew. All right, ladies and gentlemen. 2 episodes of Christory today. What did I say? 58, 59? Yep, 58, 59. Also, I added a couple new sounds to our soundboard. What we got here? What do we got to play?
Oh yeah, that does sound fucking awesome. I am retarded.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that sounds good. That sounds very good.
I don't think that was the one I meant to download.
Oh yeah, that does sound fucking
awesome.
Oh yeah, that does sound fucking awesome.
What a nightmarish thing to hear. Whew. All right, Trouble One, I appreciate you, big dog. Have a good rest of your day at work. Everybody else, we're going to go ahead and open up our video. We're going to get started. It's 10:30 right here for me. So let's get to it. Right, boom. Nope. Almost forgot.
This way. What is the attraction? What keeps us fascinated? This is the story of Christian.
Here we go.
On September 9th, 2017, Christine revealed on Facebook a new drawing of her girlfriend, Jessica Quinn, writing that she had turned out to be the woman initially named Lovely Weather, Chris's destined girlfriend, as depicted in Sonichu issue 10, noting the similarities in their drawn appearances. The next day, Chris went to Twitter to compliment My Little Pony voice actress Andrea Libman on her cute performance style after seeing the latest episode of the cartoon series. Jessica saw the tweet, which was also shared on Chris's Facebook profile, showing her surprise at Chris's comments. Chris apologized, stating that she only wanted to let Andrea know that she liked the way she said her lines and meant for the comment to stay on Twitter. Jessica wrote that it was odd how Chris wanted to tell the voice actress that she liked the sound of her voice when Jessica was waiting for Christine to get back to talking to her. Quinn then reminded her that Chris allegedly belonged to her, accompanying her message with a selfie of threatening aura. Chris afterwards publicly acknowledged that she belonged to Jessica and was not interested at all at pursuing anything more than platonic communications with artists which she liked. On September 11th, Christine wrote an email to controversial illusionist and self-proclaimed psychic Uri Geller, asking for his advice regarding psychic powers. Hello Uri, guessing you might predict my email to you, close parentheses. Anyhow, I am Miss Christine Chandler in Rockersville, Virginia, USA. I just read your name in the psychokinesis chapter of my copy of Develop Your Psychic Skills. I have been working on my own psychic skills. I have found I do have some, and I practice most daily. I am so close to making the trading card I've been practicing with, or even my pen, levitate. If I can, I would like to seek a more expert psychic skill training. I'm a still getting out there artist and creator. Anyhow, should you help me get further on with my skills, or guide me well, I would be most grateful. Thank you. Have a great and safe day. Sent from my iPhone. Stay safe. Christine W. Chandler. Geller soon responded. Hi Christine, I don't teach one-on-one or give lessons. Most of my books are free to read on my website. Quite frankly, I believe you are wasting your time. There are more productive things in life than levitating a pen. Put your energy into those. Being a motivator, a positive thinker, helping others, a bit of meditation, some spirituality, empowering others, etc, etc, etc. Much energy and love, Yuri. Sent from my iPhone. The next day, Christine responded with another email. I am not wasting my time. I have my psychic friend, Magichan Sonichu,
Jesus Christ.
and my own dimensional psychic links to my Quickville and beyond. I have had a lot of deja vu moments in my life. I'm not just looking for mere levitation, but I intend to do a lot more good with my psychic powers to bring peace and take down up to all of the internet haters and bullies. I need to do all these in my own control, and I did also ask for recommendations of anyone else who could help me better develop my powers. Your frank response left me feeling disappointed and disgusted with you right now. Until the later time when I recover from this feeling, because I have a lot of other stresses in my life. Ugh. Good day, Yuri. Sent from my iPhone. Stay safe. Christine W. Chandler. On September 12th, Christine went to Twitter to post a seductive photo of Jessica, possibly sent to her privately, proclaiming that she was a real person and that they had future plans in the making.
That's seductive.
The next day, it became public knowledge that Chris was listening to the Lazy Cast, a podcast featuring Planet Dolan creator Doopy Doover and her boyfriend. On the 14th, Chris changed the payment method for her supporters on Patreon to upfront charging to prevent patrons from joining and then leaving before they were due for payment. Members of the Kiwi Farms noticed that Chris's announcement post was near directly copied from a Patreon post written by creator Kip Tay Tay, who specialized in illustrating chubby anime girls. On September 16th, Chris showcased an updated full-body drawing.
He did what now? Wait, what did he draw? Hang on.
Patreon post written by creator Kip Tay Tay, who specialized in illustrating chubby anime girls.
What the fuck? That's your specialty? Huh. Okay. I suppose.
On September 16th, Chris showcased an updated full-body drawing of lovely weather, modeled after Jessica, promising to feature her in future Sonichu issues.
Damn.
On that same day,
Those eyes are real close together.
Christine attended the Charlottesville Pride Festival, later having a picture featuring her in the background printed in the Daily Progress news.
How is this motherfucker... Why did... Chris shows up everywhere. What the fuck?
Newspaper, wearing her oft-seen headgear of pony ears and unicorn horn. Apart from having a few photos of her taken, little is known of her activity at the event. On September 17th, Christine posted on Facebook a new drawing depicting her girlfriend, Jessica Quinn, in pony form, christening her character Diamond Melody. Soon after, she posted another illustration of Diamond and Chris's pony character, Nightstar, together, revealing that they are canonically a couple, or shipped. Jessica herself commended Chris's drawing efforts in the reply section. 2 days later, Chris angrily demanded on Twitter for trolls to stop bothering her Jessica, sharing the video regarding their relationship, which she had made over a week prior. This was soon followed by 2 brief posts shared both on Twitter and Facebook, the first of which proclaiming that not all trolls were bad, and then the declaration that she thought kiwis were tasty. Members of the Kiwi Farms felt that her recent posts were prompted by a troll, likely Jessica Quinn. On September 21st, Christine shared on Twitter her tips for growing larger breasts naturally by eating 12 prunes per day and glazing all non-sweet foods with soy sauce. Followers of
What? Ew. Is that what the Oh my god, I wasn't even paying attention to the soy sauce I thought that was... Oh, stupid as it sounds. I thought that was fucking motor oil. I was like, what the fuck is he eating here? Oh my god.
per day and glazing all non-sweet foods with soy sauce. Followers of Chris felt that this ploy of Chris gaining weight and retaining water was the result of Quinn's influence, as she was known to follow several Facebook pages concerning fetishization of overweight women. This was confirmed when Jessica Quinn replied to Chris's post, looking forward to the results of her efforts. Chris's trollsome gal pal, Kim Wilson, elaborated that phytoestrogens, as contained in soy and prunes, would not increase breast size.
We did, Clorox. We just passed that a week or two ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. It was real recently. We just went over those episodes.
And would only result in increased amounts of salty poops. Chris countered her comment with links to online articles from which she gathered information regarding breast increase. Kim found it sad that many girls were deceived by such pseudoscience promoted by websites preying on their insecurities to make a quick buck. Christine asked Kim why she couldn't say something supportive or positive instead, to which Kim replied that since Chris had been tricked by trolls many times before, she was hoping that she wouldn't get tricked again by these websites, adding that she was supportive but could not support false hope. She wrote that the best way to increase breast size or penis length was either surgery or change in weight. If Chris were to gain weight, some might go to her breasts, and if she lost weight, she would increase the perceived length of her penis. On September 23rd, in response to a tweet, Christine posted a newer photo of her cat, Sorbet, clearly showcasing the damage to his eyes.
What the fuck?
She later clarified that the photo had been taken a couple of months ago and that his one cloudy eye had recovered considerably. On
I feel like you're lying, Chris.
that same day, Chris wrote a long Facebook post featuring her review of the Christian documentary on YouTube made by Satchmo. I was afraid of watching the Christian documentary as I had thought it would hurt me with a lot of the recounting of the events I was trolled and bullied, for the most part. But on the other hand, there could have been some commentary from various people talking about how they were inspired by me or something, I don't know. I felt it would be way too much for me to endure watching it, so I covered my eyes with my Turby twist. I had my earbuds plugged into my iPod. I listened to the whole thing. I cried at some of the pre-2004 topics, as they were not offensive. They reminded me of times when I was so young that I was like this or that. My tears welled into the Turby. For about everything before 2004, it was positive, it was kind. And then, starting with the early days of my sweetheart search, and Megan, and Snyder, Mary Lee Walsh, I had a bunch of oh my god moments in response, but that was cake. And then, I heard the old song I sang that makes me cringe now, in tune to I Want It That Way from NSYNC, Virgin with Rage, and then the sagas, with the trolls and the theoretical exes. All of that was a medium-sized slice of hell to me. So, in my overall feeling of that documentary, I gave it a thumbs down on YouTube. I feel like it is about 45% hellish out of the whole hour. I really wish, and I feel it would do me a whole better world of good for a documentary or a full compilation of recorded video testimonies from all of the people who were actually touched by my work or by my kindness and efforts in the genuine positive words to outweigh all that 4 years of hate, 07 to 11. I want that video made. You all wanted me to watch this documentary. I had emotional difficulties listening to it. It is done. There will not be any reaction video of me watching this documentary, ever! Soon after, she wrote an update regarding her want for an updated documentary featuring testimonies from the many people, for example those she met at BronyCon, who she had touched positively. Chris also felt that trimming down the trolling sagas to summaries and showing off more of her kindness and personality would benefit the documentary. She addressed her past homophobic remarks, clarifying that the trollsome imagery on her Wikipedia website badly triggered her, but she became tolerant of gay men by then, as long as behind closed-door content was not pushed onto her. On September 26th, Christine posted screenshots of tweets that she had liked from creators No Whacking and Doopy Do-Over, both of whom had her blocked, which would have prevented her from seeing their Twitter activity. This meant that she was using another account, bypassing their block. However, Kiwi Farms users noticed that upon checking the activity on her other known account, Nightstar2891, they found that the account's like history did not match the screenshots Chris posted, which meant that she was likely using yet another Twitter account, most probably Twice Parlicious, which some followers had previously suspected of being Christine. She gave her name on the site as Kurt Varnson, a name near identical to a pseudonym used by Jerry Seinfeld in the TV show Seinfeld. Possibly after seeing the information posted on the forums, Jessica confronted Chris for secretly following female creators like Doopy and broke off their relationship. Chris changed her relationship status on Facebook to It's Complicated, while Quinn changed hers to Single. Jessica followed up with a short post and replies to comments regarding her irritation at a certain lying, untrustworthy individual without explicitly referring to Chris. Christine then wrote a post, regretting lying to protect from a truth and sneaking to hide from the bullies. Shortly after, she updated her Facebook profile picture to a 7-second long video of herself crying and pleading for Jessica to not leave her.
Jessica, I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
I don't want to lose you.
Jessica accused her of lying because she thought she could get away with it.
Why would you post that to the dog? I guess in the reality is of all the embarrassing shit that you posted, that's not all that bad. But still, Jesus Christ.
Saying not to blame her actions on the bullies.
What is up with that face?
And attached a photo of herself, scowling. Soon after, Christine wrote that her head was feeling constricted and that she would be taking some time off away from her phone. Presumably after a private conversation, the two changed their relationship status back to being in a complicated relationship with each other. Shortly after, Chris wrote on Twitter that she was to regrettably quit following the LazyCast podcast featuring Doopy Do-Over, apologizing to them for unsubscribing. Jessica replied, thanking Chris for her decision. Christine then unfollowed Doopy and No Whacking on her Twice Parlicious Twitter account. She elaborated on Facebook that cutting off these ties felt like she was conceding defeat against her will, but did so to fulfill her promise. A Facebook friend expressed concern over her willingness to cut the aforementioned ties if she was being forced into it, while Quinn showed surprise at Chris claiming that her actions were being done against her will. 2 days later, Christine posted new unfinished pages of Sonichu, which revealed possible influence from Jessica Quinn, and the fact that Rosechu had begun to excessively eat and became overweight. Later on, Twitter user Yvonne Mora accused Chris of stealing a work of fan art by Gabriel Montero to use for the banner of her Patreon page. Chris defended herself, writing that it was a lovely piece of art and was using it in full appreciation of the artist who drew it. It was also not considered stealing because Sonichu, Rosechu, and the city of Quickville were her creations. On October 3rd, Chris launched a new store on the merchandise creation site Redbubble, selling items branded with photographs of Chris before her transition, which included skirts or framed photographs, priced at up to $80. The next
Why? Why would anybody want that shit?
day, Christine recorded a second interview for the podcast Internet Dream Lounge with the hosts Merriweather and Easy K, promising to ask more tough questions and plan out the interview accordingly to make it more entertaining than the previous effort, which had to be scrapped.
I'm doing quite fine. We already did this interview already. Just want to re-record it because the last one was quite boring. And also a few times I slipped up and didn't call you by your proper pronoun. So what was it you told me to do this time in order to make sure I don't slip up and call you he instead of she?
Pretend you're talking with Natalie Portman. Hello, I'm Miss Natalie Portman. Let's have fun today, all right?
What the fuck, Chris? Pretend you're Natalie Portman. Okay.
Dude,
All right.
is Natalie Portman in the room right now?
Apparently she is.
Is Natalie Portman here?
Anyway,
They briefly discussed the villains of the Sonichu universe and the politics of Quickville before moving on to the babysitter who allegedly kickstarted Chris's descent into autism.
early back in your timeline, like the farthest back you can remember, there was an event which shaped you as a person. It was when your childhood babysitter, who I believe she's called Miss Roach, and she locked you in your room because you were interrupting her phone call. Now, I asked you this question in a private chat between you and I, but I would like to ask you again so you can elaborate on it in our interview. Would you ever consider putting Miss Roach into your comic as a villain?
Very unlikely, because I have very little information or recollection about her past or current appearance, much less her first name. So that would be a big no.
Okay, very well. Because a lot like that's kind of like the ground zero of everything Christian, of everything Christory, as it's called. Do you know that term, Christory?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's good.
That's us, baby. That's what we're doing right here, right now.
Yeah.
We're getting learnt.
All right, that's good. You like that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Wonderful. Chris, let's play a game of Fuck, Marry, Kill. All right. It's kind of a party game, so I guess you haven't really had a chance to play it. It's not something you do in high school. I will mention 3 people, and here's the rules. You have to fuck one, you have to marry one, and you have to kill one.
Okay.
So let's start out with Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, and Donald J. Trump.
Oh, that's an obvious one. I'd have sex with Hillary Clinton.
Really? I'm picking Obama. The handsome guy.
Yes.
Let's see.
Honestly, and it's that voice. I can't do an impression of, but it's just, it's very just presidential.
Oh, well, let me swap that. I'd marry Hillary Clinton, and okay, I'll play with Barack Obama.
Okay, never mind. I gotta change my choice. I gotta change. Shit.
And I would kill Donald Trump.
Okay. Yeah, you don't like Trump very much, do you?
Yes.
Okay, I guess we're banging Donald Trump now, I guess.
I do not. I had watched the political debates before the election, all 3 of them, and I could see from a mile away that he was an obvious narcissist, or the psychologists have coined the phrase. He is a malignant narcissist, and his
Malignant? Narcissist. Malignant. Jesus Christ.
actions since he came into office have definitely reflected all that.
I see. All right. Well, let's not get too into politics. Do we have anything else? All right. Just a brief moment. Chris, what's your biggest regret?
Biggest regret. Yeah, albeit seemingly minor, I'd have to say my biggest regret was when one of my theoretical exes told me that she was fascinated with cake farts, and I paid
I remember that episode.
$11 for this beautiful chocolate cake from Walmart that I had actually cut and eat a piece out of beforehand. And well, I sat bare ass on the cake. And after that, it was made not edible, and then I end up having to trash that remaining cake that I sat on.
Jesus.
He ate it.
I mean,
Well, that's. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, dog, I don't know. I wouldn't know what to say either. If he told me that, like, live, like, one-on-one, he's like, yeah, I sat bare ass on a cake, I wouldn't know what to say either.
It seems
sorry
like
about the
it.
cake, man.
Other than that, I just want to ask, Chris, you are obviously more and more aware these days that you do have a sort of ironic kind of infamy around you and your comic. Why do you think people kind of are so fascinated by specifically you?
I'm not really sure, but I'd like to think among which I actually was a victim of a whole bunch of internet trolls and cyberboys, the real actual bad people, and that I stood against them the best as I was able to. And while I was down and out for a while, I definitely made a rebound and came back around.
They continued to discuss topics largely covered during their first attempt, such as her history with trolls, comic developments, and prospect of jobs.
Natalie Portman or Christine Weston Chandler, thank you very much for joining in. Do you want to do a little bit exit?
I know. I always think the same thing when when I hear any cow say I was a victim of, and I'm like, fucking watch it. I know. I think the same thing, Turbo. The same thing goes through my head.
Podcast name is Internet Dream Lounge. Do you want to give us an exit?
Yes, this has been the Internet Dream Lounge, and you have been listening to Miss Christine Weston Chandler. And easy going. Y'all have a great and safe day. Stay safe, well, love, freedom, and peace.
Christine, you just doxed me.
Jesus Christ.
Also on October 4th, Christine created a new account on the site Kiwi Farms using the username Legendary Christorian and announced via a lengthy post that she came to gather respectful questions directed at her from forum members and planned to answer them in video form. She aimed to come back once per week to take on any new questions and allowed her responses to be shared in the possible development of a better video documentary or series of her characters. Later that day, she live-streamed her responses to 40 questions on YouTube.
First off, yes, that was me on the aforementioned Kiwi Farms. I made the one post. I shall never make another post again on that web forum, but I felt need to establish that I am to face the trolls, good and bad, because we're all still individual people. And very importantly, I do this because this is like eventually happening, been waiting to happen. I face my demons of the past that have been lingering on to me for so many years. I have not been able to since I was naive, either in regular, even with regular or superpowers. I still need to address these concerns individually. And then we can move forward, and thus allowing me to ultimately find true peace of mind and solace between me and my sweetheart. And of which she has definitely voiced concerns against me doing this. But this is something that just was going to eventually be done anyway. So, to you, my sweetie, yeah. While your comments between our back and forth earlier today, they did sting me quite a bit. But I do this for us, my love. Believe you me, my heart, my soul is in the right place. Okay, so without further ado, we'll answer some questions. But firstly, 2 questions that were proposed to me off of Twitter. One of which, if there was anything you could change in your future message that you had made on your 25th birthday, what would it be? Initially, I would definitely remove the stay straight and swap that with find yourself for who you are. Whether you be straight, gay, lesbian, bisexual, trans, whatever. You are you. You are individual. You should love, accept, and appreciate yourself. Well, I'll answer this one. It's over my head, over my knowledge.
You know, Chris, other people, yeah, be who you are. Bisexual, straight, transsexual, or whatever. Whatever is appropriate for you, do that. Do that, be happy, that's totally fine. But Chris, nobody can appreciate you because you're a literal motherfucker. You can't be appreciated for your individualism and uniqueness because you fucked your mom. But, just pointing that out.
But have you ever thought about applying for Section 8 housing? As far as I'm concerned, I'll take that under consideration. But at the moment, at this present time, I am not looking to move out just yet. Eventually, I may, but that is still...
No, he's got a little situationship going on right now.
Years later, I can't say for certain right now. Thought about making medallions again. That is in the process. As me and my associates, we're working on expanding our the business and whatnot. We just opened the Red Bubble store just yesterday. We'll eventually find somebody who can make the medallions on my behalf, and those will be well to go. Okay, yes, this is a very valid question.
Oh, is it? Is it still a bit of ways? Still, he's got someone he's been flirting with.
Do I believe
They had to flirt for a little bit first. Ew. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Now I actually thought about it. Ugh, fuck. Ugh.
that Quickville, Equestrian, and other such places exist in different dimensions? Yes! Yes!
What do you guys think it sounded like when Chris was flirting with Barb? Hey, pretty lady. Hey, pretty lady. How are you doing tonight? How are you doing tonight? I can't do a good Chris impression.
I believe very much.
He definitely hit on Barb, though. He definitely had to hit on her, and oh god, oh my god, the fuck are we talking about?
In the different dimensions, and I have access. If I access to all those dimensions, I can fuse it into them just like my OC, Night Star, can see into our dimension, our reality, watching our YouTube videos, and visiting us.
I would feel so fucking uncomfortable to have to be around Chris. Just the way he speaks and does that. Fuck. It would be so hard to be around him.
Visiting other dimensions. Doctor Who does it all the time, too. He's the doctor. Who's the doctor? Yes, he's the doctor. Doctor Who? Yes, he's the doctor. I'm the doc. Who's the doc? Yes, he's the doctor. Jumping gigawatts. Moving on. Although, possibility of children after my full transformation into being a full woman, I have heard it's successful. I can eventually bear my own child, but I'll just leave that up to future events when that can actually happen. As of at this moment, that's still...
Chris, you absolutely 100 million bajillion% do not need a child that you would be in charge of. Abso-fucking-lutely not. That's the same level of a bad idea as Cyraxx being someone's real stepdad. No. That's a fucking awful idea. No.
Debatable.
That can't happen. Cannot happen.
And I'm not going to fret too much over that right now. That's all the questions. So now, with this task, I've taken a first step towards facing my demons of my past. And once again, I want to reiterate, do not contact any of my friends, any of my family, or any of my associates, and including and especially my sweetheart. Then I will not answer any more questions. Okay, well, aside from that, I think I'm good for this time, so until next video I record or the next question I answer, everybody, y'all have a great, safe day. Thank you for your kindness and your respect and listening.
On October 5th, Chris posted on Facebook in disbelief after finding out that Jessica Quinn's Facebook profile had been deactivated. In a hasty effort to make contact with her, Chris made a short YouTube video.
Sweetie, love, I just noticed your Facebook account is being deactivated. What the hell is going on? I'm worried. What the hell? If there's something going on, I need you to tell me right away, please. You can reach me at my phone number. Text me. What's going on, sweetie? What the hell?
Brilliant move. Brilliant.
Jessica soon messaged her, telling her that the trolls hacked her true Facebook account because Chris had interacted with them on the farms, in spite of her warnings. She called for an end to their relationship because her involvement with the trolls and cyberbullies would badly affect her personal and professional reputation. Christine then posted a screenshot of their last conversation on Facebook, saying goodbye to Jessica and telling either Jessica or the trolls that they would have the rest of their life to think about it. She then wrote that she had been backstabbed by people she had decided to forgive, referring to the trolls. In the replies, Chris's Trollsome gal pal, Kim Wilson, wrote that she was sorry that Jessica had stabbed Christine in the back. Chris clarified that it was the trolls that stabbed her in the back by hacking into Quinn's account. Kim asked how did they do that, to which Chris replied by calling her an unsupportive friend, as well as a drunk, high aqua teen addict with her sweetheart. Chris further added that Kim was high, shitted up, and stuck up her ass in comments and replies.
Okay, what? Okay, hang on. You could be a better, more supportive friend instead of a drunk, high, aqua teen addict with your sweet... What the fuck does that even mean? High, aqua teenatic. Teen addict? Teenatic? I don't know what this word is. High, shit it up, stick up your ass in comments and replies. What the fucking hell is wrong with you?
As well as a drunk, high aqua teen addict with her sweetheart. Chris further added that Kim was high, shit it up, and stuck up her ass in comments and replies. Kim Wilson did not understand why Chris was so...
What is shit it up mean? That's a new phrase to me. I don't know that one. Oh, teen addict. Oh, Jesus Christ. Nope, I did not. That one went over my head. Missed that one.
Angry with her, with Chris later telling the trolls that Kim could tell them who was the magical man who appeared in a YouTube video with Chris in 2010, because Chris could not remember his name. Not long after, Christine posted another video on YouTube.
I'm very upset.
I feel like right now this is the prelude to him showing us bodies. Him showing us, you've made me very upset and I've done something bad. I'm gonna show you what I've done.
Right now, I open myself up to you.
Please don't.
Damn bunch of internet trolls! You damn figs!
Look how much shit is around him. Oh my goodness. The toys. What is that? Fucking everywhere. Legos. Just hordes of shit.
What the fuck? You hacked into her account! You hacked into her Facebook, you goddamn miserable, lifeless cretins! Just destroying the relationship! You... All I wanted now was my piece of
Why don't you tell us how you really feel?
mind and happiness! I thought y'all wanted that from me too!
Why would you think that?
Now, obviously, I was so fucking wrong! You really
What the fuck is this?
blew it this time! This is not funny if you laugh. This is not funny!
The more upset somebody gets and the more they say it's not funny, there's a 100% chance that yes it is. It's probably getting funnier by the second.
Consider these Q&As done and over with, and moreover, you all are just ultimately, really, crazily, you are so super fucked up, cursed. Goodbye.
What a video.
Kristen posted a photo of her mother, Barbara, coming to console her with a tissue on Facebook.
Told you guys he had a little situationship going on, someone he was flirting with.
Accompanied by Barbara's personalized message to Jessica. Things can be fixed, but broken hearts suffer. Please give Christine another chance.
You did. Yeah, Chris, good move. Good move.
Christine then changed her
Totally normal thing to do.
Facebook profile picture to the video of her crying for Quinn. She later returned to Kiwi Farms to write one.
Yeah, here, you want to see her? You want to see her again? Here. Yeah, that's Barb. That's who Chris Chan went to prison over, went to jail over. Yup. That's who he wanted to climb all over and handle his business with. Yup. Yup. What the fuck is going on with her hair? She's getting wild that day.
Facebook, accompanied by
She looks like she's trying to hold back a laugh. Like she's like...
Barbara's personalized message to Jessica.
The
Things
Barb-
can be fixed, but broken hearts suffer. Please, give Christine another
Why'd you have to say that, Schwilly?
chance. Christine then changed her Facebook profile picture to the video of her crying for Quinn. She later returned to Kiwi Farms to write one final post. Thanks a lot, you goddamn bunch of bastardous children!
Oh, yes, sir, Callie. Yeah. Chris handled business with his mom. There's rumors out there that upon completion, he painted his mother's face. Yeah. Pretty awful shit.
Her life is ruined, and it was my fault for trying to make peace with you lot. I really wish I never created this new account and tried to
Aren't you glad you tuned in to learn this stuff?
reach out. Good fucking bye. On October 6th, she wrote on Facebook angrily that she was the infamous centerfold that every stalker followed, who nobody wanted to be around because of her bloody fans, sharing the music video for the song Centerfold by artist Jay Giles Band. She soon after added that she was experiencing celebrity infamy discrimination. This was soon followed by an apparent attempt by Jessica Quinn to apologize and reconnect. It was soon uncovered that this was not the same account which had been deactivated and likely the attempt of a troll. Quinn herself returned to leave a comment for Chris, apologizing for the madness, and confirmed that the previous message was a troll attempt. She confessed that she was still open to Chris as a friend and would leave her Facebook account open only for Chris to message her if she wanted, with all of her post and comment history deleted. Doopy Do-Over then returned to the Kiwi Farms to leave a few comments on the thread regarding the fake Jessica interaction after becoming upset by the relationship situation. Chris also returned to the farms to read through the thread and leave likes and ratings on Doopy's posts. Afterwards, Chris resumed watching Doopy Do-Over on YouTube and also the LazyCast podcast, which featured her. Christine then lashed out both on Twitter and Facebook, lamenting that she did not have Jessica to feed her and have her watch her belly grow, like her Sonichu characters. She shared a photo of a large ice cream candy cup she was having, feeling
Taking bets how many skin suits you think they'll find in Chris's home. While they think that Chris hit experiment, Chris has admitted it actually hurts to use his bent duck. I did not know that. I wish I didn't know that.
discorded because she was not sharing it with Jessica. This was soon followed by another photo, this time focusing on Chris's large belly, writing that all of it could have been Jessica's. Her next photo was
Do we have like an Amber Reed and Tommy type of situation going on here? This is weird.
presumably her reaction after receiving a brain freeze from eating ice cream, placing her headache on Jessica's conscience. The next day, Chris went to see the new My Little Pony prequel movie at the cinema, along with some of her friends from the Pokemon League club, which she would attend at the End Games card game shop. She wrote on Twitter that while she was waiting to meet up with her friends, she reflected that her girlfriend was unsurprisingly absent from the movie event because she broke up with Christine due to her fan base. Later that day, she confessed that she felt she was famous like a princess and had the difficult obligation to keep as many people and loved close ones as possible happy. This was soon followed by an announcement that she was recovering and was not going to kill herself as life and her work resumed. She then went to Twitter to reveal that the zip code of Quickville, Virginia was 16429. Not long after, Chris updated her followers with a new page from Sonichu showing Sonichu's dramatic weight loss to return back to normal. On October 8th, she reminisced on Facebook that she missed the original Sonichu medallion, which was destroyed by a group of trolls pretending to be her first theoretical ex-girlfriend, Blanca Weiss, in 2008. She announced, for the sake of Christory, that their prank was not only not funny, but disastrous, as its destruction caused 4 years of memories, soulful energy, and perhaps even real magic to disappear. She wished for a moment of silence for her first medallion, and hoped to continue wearing her current third iteration forevermore. On October 9th, Christine made a new video, focusing on updates to her Patreon page.
Hello there, citizens of Quickville and the internet. Y'all know me? I'm Christine Weston Chandler, formerly Christian Christopher. And I'm the true and honest creator of Sonichu, the electric hedgehog Pokemon, for 15 years. And I've been drawing my books, and for better or for worse. It has affected thousands of readers over the years. This is an updated introduction to my Patreon, because not only do I need money to help pay the household bills,
Right to
but
money.
to expand on the merchandising, including finding somebody to make the custom Sonichu and Rose-Chew figures of the whole set. Anybody interested in applying to become a custom crafter of the Amiibo figures and medallions? They may submit their applications to my associate, where I'll put that communication email address in below this video upon uploading.
She goes through the available donation tiers, ranging from $10 to $500, and
Dude, I didn't want to say it, but I was thinking the same thing. Chris is fucking top heavy in this video. He's fucking... There's a lot of Chris in this video right here.
explains their varying rewards.
So anyway, I thank everyone for...
Is he like stuffing his bra? Or is that Chris? That's all Chris, right? That's all Chris. Jesus Christ, Chris.
their continued support.
Ass, sweat, urine, spooge. Dude.
Over the years, and to all Christorians and all their support and everything. Again, I am Miss Christine Weston Chandler, female pronouns. Thank you very much and have a great and awesome, safe day.
It was around that time that members of the Kiwi Farms noticed a curious occurrence in the latest episode of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, titled Once Upon a Zeppelin. In it, a background pony character is spotted a few times, wearing large glasses, a striped greenish polo shirt, and had a faded green mane. In one moment, he was the only character in the shot frowning and not showing happiness for another pony winning a contest. There was also an older pony couple, who some forum members suggested to be representative of Chris's parents, Bob and Barbara. In addition, these three were the only ponies in the shot to be wearing clothing. Christine later acknowledged the speculation and doubted that the aforementioned pony was based on her previous likeness. She added that she would prefer to appear on the show as the voice of her original character, Nightstar, and believed that the possible parody of Chris Chan could only be confirmed or denied by a direct statement from voice actress Tara Strong or someone else involved in the production of the cartoon. On October 9th, Chris left a comment on her past friend Megan Schroeder's business's Facebook page, featuring her handcrafted, felt anthropomorphic animals.
What the fuck? Handcrafted anthropomorphic... What the fuck are these?
Facebook page, featuring her handcrafted, felt anthropomorphic animals.
Felt anthropomorphic animals. Okay.
Christine complimented Megan's talents and sent her and her family many blessings. On the 10th, Chris wrote a lengthy post after watching a YouTube video from My Little Pony commentator Dr. Wolf, which focused on fanfiction. She remembered how appalled and disgruntled she felt after discovering the Asperchu comic series created by the troll Alec Benson Leary due to the lack of love and respect for the Sonichu characters and story which had inspired it. However, she had grown up mentally and emotionally since that time, and acknowledged previously detested fanworks as stepping stones for fan artists who would continue to refine their craft and create bigger and better stories in the future. The next day, she reviewed the fan comic Sonichu Finale by Harry Darths. While Chris applauded the artist's drawing style and plotline, she greatly disapproved of the banning and killing of LGBTQ characters. Later that day, she requested that she wanted the artists of the various fanworks of Sonichu to print physical copies of the comics and then send them to her, including Alec Benson Leary, to whom Chris apologized for reacting the way she did in response to his Asperchu comics. On October 12th, Christine commended the fan comic Rose True's Story by notable Kiwi Farms user Tricky, sharing a page from the comic. At a later point, she recreated the depicted scene from the comic in the form of a series of photos featuring Lego Pokemon and her customized Sonichu amiibo figurines. Also on October 12th, Chris wrote that she was feeling melancholy and was missing a certain her, likely referring to Jessica Quinn. The next day, Chris expressed her emotional jealousy at the YouTuber PewDiePie, who had met his sweetheart over Facebook and eventually met her in person after messaging for a long time. Unlike Chris's sweetheart Jessica, PewDiePie's partner was not intimidated by his fanbase. Later again, Christine frustratingly tweeted that she missed her sweetheart, who was scared off by the bullying trolls online. She added that the pony characters she created to represent herself and Quinn, Nightstar and Diamond Melody, respectively, were allegedly still together as a couple. On October 15th, Chris confessed once again on Facebook that she missed Jessica and called her trolls uncouth cads because they scared Quinn off by either hacking into or reporting her Facebook account. Over Twitter, Christine defended Jessica's legitimacy and demanded trolls to stop pretending to be her in private conversations or badmouthing her. The next day, Chris came upon the realization that if Jessica had truly been a troll, then their private conversations would have been leaked. Though heartbroken by her breakup with Jessica Quinn, Christine sought comfort in the possibility that the nature of their relationship was genuine. This created a feeling of success, a belief that Chris did, in fact, have and lost a true sweetheart, giving her the strength to start again and keep moving forward, producing more merchandise and exploring new stories, new characters, and new ideas.
Wow, what an episode. We're not done here. Let me get our next part pulled up here. Easy peasy. And there we go. Get that set up for us. Folks, give me 1 second. I will be right back. We will take our between video ripper and we will get started. Uno momento. Okay. Apologies. All right. All right, folks. Sorry about that. Okay, where are we at? Ripper between videos. That's right. Between video Ripper. That's right. All right. All right. I'm back, folks. Let's see here. Let's do this. Let's get our between video Ripper. And then we're going to tear down episode 59. You guys know what time it is. Let's go. Poop poop. There we go, folks. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's go ahead and start this video up. Jump right back into it. Right back into the mix.
On October 16th, 2017, Christine published the final pages of Sonichu issue 12, marking its completion. The comic begins with episode 25, To Be or Not, a Tom Girl, told from the perspective of Sonichu's then son, Robert Sonichu, who reminisces that when he was still a young boy, he did not find destruction and violence fascinating like the other boys, and wondered why violence made him feel sad. He spoke with his already evolved sisters, looking for guidance. Sarah told him that boys were not supposed to be slow and cruel, but many were, and that Robert was one of the nice ones. Christine told him much the same sentiment. Upon speaking to his parents, Sonichu told him that he was without question a boy, while Roaster told him that they would still love him for who he was. Magi-chan told Robert that he knew what would happen to his life, but saying so would defeat the purpose of the young Sonny's journey of self-reflection and discovery. Magi-chan revealed that Robert's soul was female, and how he was to handle this information was up to him. Robert researched gender identities and sexual orientations online, and wrote a report on the topic, for which the teacher gave her an A+. Afterwards, while being bullied by Farah, a schoolboy, Robert revealed that she was learning to embrace her trans identity, which made Farah emotional, confessing that he was gay. Robert said that she was a lesbian and that they were both part of the SLGBTQ community, and Farah told her that he had a so-called bro dude, Doug Dawson, whom he loved. The two reconciled and went their separate ways. Later that day, Robert confessed to her two sisters that she decided to be full woman, just like the mayor of Quickville, Christine Weston Chandler. Sarah and Christine hugged her in love and support as she suddenly evolved into her final form. The three then became embarrassed as Roberta spontaneously ejaculated. Sometime later, Roberta
To what? Why did Roberta do that? Did I miss something?
meets with Magi-chan up in the tower high above the police department. Magi-chan gives her a gift from the future, a CD filled with binaural beats designed by her less like the mayor of Quickville, Christine Weston Chandler. Sarah and Christine hugged her in love and support as she suddenly evolved into her final form. The three then became embarrassed as Roberta spontaneously ejaculated.
So he gets hugged by his sisters and then spontaneously ejaculates? You have a fucking weird view of your family, Chris. You fucking...
Sometime later, Roberta meets with Magi-chan up in the tower high above the police department.
Even poor fucking the Sonichus aren't safe.
Magi-chan gives her a gift from the future, a CD filled with binaural beats designed to transform her body from male to female after consistent listening at night for at least 2 weeks, without any need for surgery, but nevertheless would have the process expedited with periodic boosts of Magi-chan's psychic pores. After 4 weeks, Roberta develops double D-cup breasts, and after a further 2 more weeks, her penis shrinks and her vagina sprouts out. After a few months,
That's how it happens? They sprout? I had no idea. I had no idea that's how it worked.
Magi-chan examines her body with X-ray vision and confirms that she has become a fully functioning female, requesting to return to him the binaural beats CD, while still taking the doctor-prescribed medication until she would
Wait, did he... I missed that part. I missed the surgery. Never mind.
the binaural beats CD, while still taking the doctor-prescribed medication until she would be told to stop. Roberta receives a Life Achievement trophy in the style of an achievement achieved in a PlayStation game. She goes on to reflect on her relationship experiences over the years, recounting her dates with her classmate, Vulva Pie, an original character created by the troll Alec Benson Leary, playing the part of Chris's online girlfriend, Jackie. In the comic, Jackie is the mother of Vulva, and after ending her relationship with Chris and leaking private information, she leaves Quickville, taking her daughter with her, and thus ending Roberta's short relationship with Vulva Pie. A few years later, she meets Mimi, a green rose chew, at Quickville Shopping Center, and after a lengthy conversation, start dating and continue to hang out casually. Finally, Roberta reflects on a more recent accomplishment. In 2015, with her sisters Sarah and Christine helping her record the event, Roberta runs into the sky to do some skywriting and then performs a sonic rainboom, an action lifted from the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic cartoon, consisting of her releasing a grand burst of energy and creating a gigantic rainbow in the sky, which lasted for only 1 minute and could be seen from all across the east coast of the United States. In her closing statement, she states that she is loved by her family and friends, and
Yeah, dude, I thought the same thing. Vulva Pie. Yeah. Yep.
encourages her readers to love themselves for who they are. The next episode features a prologue set in the middle of a fight scene between Chris-chan Sonichu and the Sonichu form of Reldnek, as Chris-chan monologues about love and hate. The story then goes back in time to reflect on the events which led up to the fight. Episode 26, Prideful, is set during the first annual SLGBTQ Pride Festival of Quakeville. At one of the stalls, Angelica Rosechew meets one Danny Steckel, created in tribute to the YouTuber D-Stex, who had donated $1,000 to Christine to further the production of the Sonichu comics. She thanks Mr. Steckel for his generous donation to the town's soup hotels. Meanwhile in the park, Christine, her twin sister Crystal, and other main characters are having a picnic and chatting on the grass. Gradually, more and more main characters appear and join them. Heather Iglesias, the nanny, brings over Christine's self-conceived Sonichu children, Russell and Cynthia, and they briefly embrace. Next, more characters enter the scene, including Patty, Bionic, and Megaji. Then, Reldnek also shows up, shocked that Chris had turned into a woman since the last time they saw each other. The villain explains that when he was changed back into Natesurk and was reunited with Kel, they started hanging out again and joining Pokemon tournaments. However, after some time, Natesurk became fascinated with men again and could not stop thinking about being more powerful as Reldnek. Then one day, he found himself changed back into Reldnek Natsu Natesurk, though he could not achieve his previous Sonichu form anymore. He left a note for Kel, stole a motorcycle, and made his way back to Quickville. He didn't know where Chris lived, so decided to attend the Pride Festival because he thought Chris would go there to fulfill mayoral duties. Reldnek goes on to complain to Chris to her face via a near full page of text, calling her homophobic because she had wanted to cure his gayness. He yells that Chris would not work because she is afraid of being fired. She hid behind signs while looking for women, looked like a perverted freak, was incredibly introverted, let herself get blackmailed and deceived many times by those she called trolling stupid, and would not work for herself while she remained stuck in her supposed depression and naive shell. Christine counters his arguments in a similarly constructed page of text, annotating that this was in reference to Chris and Reldnek being mirror opposites of each other. She admits that she used to be naive and depressed for a long time, but has matured mentally and emotionally since then. She notifies him that she became more accepting, kind, and understanding ever since she came out as a lesbian trans woman, and that she is very needed at home. Christine apologizes for forcing Reldnek into becoming something he was not. He accepts her apology and commences to feel neutral towards her. He then leaves the group amicably to eat a relish dog with mayonnaise, when suddenly he seemingly enters a pocket dimension and disappears from sight. Magi-chan appears to tell the group that Reldnek's aura had vanished and suspected their arch-nemesis Count Graduan pulled him into a void to re-enlist him for his services, and predicts that an attack would soon fall upon everyone attending the festival. In the void, Graduan, while still constructing a body for himself from spare parts found on the moon, tells Reldnek that he could give him back his hatred and powers if he were to serve Graduan again. Reldnek accepts the offer. Meanwhile, Christine puts the festivities on hold as her and the Sonichus ready for battle. She also reveals that she is in the possession of a subspace cube, which could be used to send people into a subspace or an interdimensional void of suspended animation, where individuals, such as Jerkops, could be sent and could not be called upon by Graduan to act for him as he wished. Magi-chan announces to all the festival goers that an army of Jerkops was approaching, as Graduan transforms Reldnek into Reldnek Hatak Sonichu and orders him to lead the troops into battle. Then, Christine has a future vision of her half-brother, Cole Smith.
I am way too fucking invested into this. I'm way too invested in this right now. I'm watching this with every bit of sincerity as I watch shows and series that I genuinely enjoy. Holy fuck. I gotta know what happens.
Smithy, sneaking up behind her and knocking her out. Chris teams up with her sister Crystal as they both cry out electric hedgehog power and transform into their respective Sonichu forms, Chris-chan Sonichu and Crystalina Rosechu. Together, they are known as Chris-chan Pure. Natsirk shows up to reflect how he had soul-searched to find his true self, one filled with hatred, and acquires an Xbox Life achievement for fully finding himself. He transforms into a Sonichu form and unleashes an army of Jerkops.
Is that a shot at Xbox? Is that a shot at Xbox? I think it was.
And those possessed by Graduan onto the heroes. Chris-chan dodges an attack from her Graduan-possessed half-brother, Cole Smithy, and then knocks him out. Upon realizing that it was in fact her half-brother she had knocked unconscious, she sends Cole into the subspace, where he would be safe from Graduan's influence. Reldnek pulls Chris-chan Sonichu into a void where they fight the fight that was previously seen in the opening pages of the episode. Meanwhile,
You haven't, Shepherds, but I feel like we should go ahead and do one real quick. We can take one. Let's take a Ripper. Yeah, we've already gone through 10 minutes of this. Sometimes, like the way that Gino put these videos together, it's like watching a movie. It's great, especially when we do two of them. It's like we get to watch almost a full-length movie. Let's take this Ripper, though. Here we go. Poop poop. That's better. That's better.
Sonichus, Rosechus, and citizens of Quickville fight back against the onslaught of foes. After prolonged fighting, many of the enemies are knocked out, while others are sent into the subspace for their own protection. Then, Chris-chan transforms back into Christine and steps out of Reldnek's different dimension, carrying an unconscious Reldnek in her arms. While updating her citizens on what had transpired, Reldnek disappears from Chris's arms. The episode concludes with Magi-chan, Sylvana, and Chris confirming that their new subspace cube is effective. As a bonus, the next 2 pages reflect on Chris's real-life transformation into womanhood. She shows that when he started wearing skirts in 2010, his father was vehemently against it, while his mother was hesitant. Before his passing, Bob told Chris that he accepted him for who he was, and told Barbara that he loved her. Chris's mother grew more accepting of his changes through the years, up to and including 2014, when Chris formally made the transition into a lesbian trans woman. She recalls that in her past life, she was a lesbian who had attended the Woodstock Music Festival in 1969. During her transition, Christine acknowledged that she had been naive and homophobic in the past, but had since changed and had become more accepting and now feels more positive, confident, and happy with herself. The final story, Episode 24, Part 2, The Clip Show, is a continuation of the conclusion of Issue 11, where Sonichu and Sylvana theoretically discuss past events. Sonichu goes on to talk about his and Rosechu's wedding in 2007, which features an event that was inspired by a moment from a Sonichu fan comic by John Crayon. Despite several nervous episodes and misunderstandings, Sonichu and Rosechu get married. Sonichu then moves on to discuss a later event, which starts with Rosechu, who after shopping at the mall, falls down a flight of stairs and is not able to get up. At Franklin Chandler Hospital, it is revealed that she had broken both of
Franklin Chandler Hospital?
her legs and is to stay at the hospital for 2 weeks. During this time, she enjoys a lot of food from the downstairs cafeteria, and by the time she has to go home, Rosechu discovers that she had put on some weight. On the first night back home, Sonichu and his children cook up a large feast, which Rosechu uncontrollably gorges down and develops a large potbelly instantly. While she goes upstairs for a shower, Sonichu gives Roberta money to buy a pizza for herself and her sisters, while he goes up to have a serious talk with his wife. While squeezing into her pajamas, Rosechu states that she feels great after her stay at the hospital and does not apparently notice that she had gained weight. Sonichu adds that while he was waiting for Rosechu, Roberta offered him 2 slices of their large supreme pizza with spinach and pineapple, which was very good and filling, so he pokes belly. Rosechu then breaks down crying, admitting that she is disappointed with herself because she had gained all that weight. Sonichu comforts her by saying that he still loves her, no matter how her appearance may change. He then embraces her fat belly and comments how comfortable it feels, resting his head on it. The next morning, Sarah meets her mother and is shocked by her appearance. Sarah makes a joke about Rosechu looking pregnant to lighten the mood. Sarah becomes distraught because Rosechu is only concerned with eating. She becomes unwell, so Roberta records a video of Sarah explaining that she feels to function because their mother is big like Godzilla. Feeling angry, she walks away, debating on whether to punch her punching bag or eat a cupcake out of frustration. As time went on, Rosechu gets bigger, and so does her daughter, Sarah. Then, on the night of May 1st, 2009, Sonichu has a dream in which he is transported to the opening of a reddish cave by Count Graduan, who informs him that he has
A reddish cave?
kidnapped Christine Weston Chandler and Rosechu, and Sonichu must pass through 3 challenges in order to reach and rescue them. First, he must cross a green river of a mystery liquid and would discover what it is by throwing a nearby cucumber into it, as instructed. Upon doing so, Sonichu realizes that it is in fact a pickle brine river through which he must swim. As he travels through the brine, his body swells and he begins to fatten. He finally reaches the end and climbs out, appearing to be greatly overweight. His next challenge is to climb through a tunnel which would progressively get narrower as he climbs. Sonichu enters, and the slime at the bottom of the tunnel helps to turn him back into his normal physique, and he squeezes through the rest of it, up to the opening at the top. He is met with 2 doors, behind each of which are 2 rooms which are on fire. One contains Christine Chandler, and the other Rosechu, and Sonichu must decide to only save one. After contemplation, he chooses to save Rosechu. As he enters, he finds her in the middle of punching a hole through the wall into the other room, through which Christine climbs through, and all 3 exit to safety. After a loving hug, Christine and Rosechu fuse together and become the overweight form of Rosechu, who falls onto Sonichu, crushing him. Sonichu then wakes up in bed on top of Rosechu and confesses his dream. Roaster reveals that despite enjoying indulging herself, she prefers a more active lifestyle and wishes to lose her weight. She teams up with Sarah, and they both proceed to train and exercise.
Clorox, the amount of vagina jokes that were just there, fucking unreal, dude. I know.
To eventually burn off their excess weight. Thusly, Sonichu concludes his
This is fucking psychotic.
reminiscing to Sonic, and then the men meet up again with their partners, Rosechu and Amy Rose, respectively, and part ways. In a behind-the-scenes epilogue, Sylvana changes back from her Sonic disguise, while it is revealed that a shape-shifting Pokemon called Ditto played the part of Amy Rose in the episode. In a further epilogue, DJ Jamsta Sonichu and Elisa Rosechu sing the song Love is Love, Not You've Been Pwned. On October 17th, Christine published the cover art for the upcoming comic book Sonichu Issue 15, which was a recreation of the cover for Issue 0, with the original Christian form replaced with her current Christine iteration. She promised the issue would be somewhat of a recreation of the first 3 episodes, except with more details, commentary, and dialogue from the characters. On Twitter, Chris reflected that when comparing the artwork of the covers for issues 0 and 15, she found that her art style had improved quite well. Also on that day, she made a YouTube video detailing how to make one of her Sonichu medallions.
Captain's log, stardate 101820 10172017. Do I have to do that every time? Because I have the C-log and the date written in the typed in the title of this video. The reason I am making this video today is for the fans. Definitely for the fans. But also I want to make it perfectly clear that this video is not to instigate anybody looking to make fake, or quote-unquote fake, medallions. I mean, because I pretty much have gone out of the market of making them myself. Model magic. You will need some white model magic. And, let's see, you're going to need some crazy glue. You can buy a pack of 2 of crazy glue at any Family Dollar store for like, I think it was like it's like $3 or $4. And of course, you'll need paint brushes, so go ahead and get yourself an assortment pack so you can have a large one to cover large surfaces, or thin ones to cover these detailed thin areas. And of course you'll need acrylic paints. These are obtainable at any craft store or Walmart, reasonably priced. Alright, so obviously I'll scan this and upload it later, but anyway, this is the full head of the medallion. That's the big part. That's for the spikes. You're gonna end up making 4 of those. That's the muzzle mouth area. This is the nose. Pretty much the diameter of this nose and the length of the nose. And this is an ear. You're gonna make
Chris, we can't see shit.
2 ears.
Or I can't.
Okay?
She goes through the process of crafting the medallion out of clay.
And I think that's about it, so don't forget this and that, the other thing. Do this, do that. Like, subscribe, everything. Send money. Because we need to hire people and gotta pay bills.
You can't just earn it. Every video has to be, oh, don't forget to send money. Don't forget to send me some donos, guys. Come on now. Don't forget, give me money. Ew.
Ain't free. So, I think that's about it, so you can also follow me on Twitter and Facebook. You know where they are, so
I don't use Twitter.
everybody have a great and safe day. Be geek, be proud.
Nor do I use Facebook.
Him go shitty person. Have a good day. Be safe. Be good.
It was also on that day that Chris released a video, which was largely a reenactment of a viral 2010 video made by YouTube personality Copper Cab, in which he rants about the claim made by the adult cartoon series South Park of people with ginger hair not having souls.
Gingers have souls.
I don't know about that, big dog. I don't know that they do. I have yet to see proof.
Video. And considering what he
I remember that video. I remember that video came out.
had said back then in response to a certain episode of South Park. But yeah, it's like, I can totally relate to this. I mean, you can put this against anybody, really. Anybody who's being discriminated against a minority, including anybody in the LGBTQ. Or hell, might even say blue hair? Blue greenish hair? Whatever. But still, anyway, I can relate. I can empathize.
You can't be discriminated against for shit that you chose to do, stupid.
So, again, this is a reenactment. His words, not mine. But just pretend for the moment.
Have a good rest of your day, Overflow. I appreciate you being here, man. Yes, I will. I got your message about playing games. I wasn't up when when you messaged me that. But yeah, we'll hook up at some point.
My hair would be red, and pretend I have freckles like Applejack. Fuck you, bitches. Fuck you, bitches. You, for real. You get sick and tired of everybody making fun of red hair people. He's a ginger. She's a ginger. They're a ginger. Yeah, really. That's funny. Yeah, okay? I've been called ginger every day, every single day at school. Every day of my life. I've contemplated suicide. All sorts of things. It pisses me off. Ginger people do have souls. Alright. I'm red hair. I'm red hair. Got red hair. I'm proud of it. Alright.
In response to this, Copper Cab shortly after released his recreation of the video Chris had made for the Parappa the Rapper song competition in 2007.
Hey, P-Station. My name is Christian Chandler. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I have a PSP. I like to rap. I played Parappa and go with him now. The only song I know is Master Onion, which I got from a demo I borrowed from my friend Cameron.
This was soon followed by an interview video with Christine, hosted by Copper Cab and his friend and video editor, Cameron Nahas.
We're going to pretend to start now, okay?
Pretend to start.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Hello. Hello.
Welcome to this special interview we've got with Christine and Copper Cab.
Christine. This isn't just Christine. This is an internet legend. This is an internet figure. I mean, come on. This is Christine Weston Chandler, the creator of Comic and Roast You, the greatest fucking comic book on the that ever came, like in the internet. Like, this is amazing. It's a huge deal.
They discuss the origin of the Sonichu comics, the house fire, and her struggles with exploring her identity within the household.
I'm curious. You handle it so well, you know?
I'm right in the way of that guy, but
Like, how did Barbara? Does she support you?
if he didn't want to have his face covered while on my stream, he shouldn't have had his face under where my camera goes. So.
Yeah, my mom was a bit put off at first. I think it was kind of like I kind of slid into it because I'd say among which years before I figured myself out and realized that I was female soul was I started wearing sports bras, and I also definitely I definitely changed my underwear. And then I started wearing skirts, and I felt more comfortable in the skirts. And that was when my father was still alive. And then after he passed on, I started wearing skirts and dresses more often. Yeah, so it
Slid into Barb like a thief in the night.
so yes,
Oh.
visually it was kind of like easing in before I finally did come out in June or July 2014, and my mother was actually quite supportive about that. My father was like, "Oh, you don't wear skirts. Now go put your pants on."
Yeah, I was gonna ask how do you think he would be like?
Well, Chris, you got to remember, Bob came from a much different time than we live in today, or even the time, or even when you tried to do this, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, whenever it was. Bob comes from a very different time. What did you think his reaction was going to be?
Is he supportive of that stuff, or is he not? Or was he not?
Pretty much on his deathbed, his last words to me that he loved me and he accepted me for who I am, no matter what.
That's good.
They move on to other topics, such as the Trolls, South Park, and her love quest.
I have met those who would become my theoretical exes, but they turned out to be the trolls, among which pretending to be women or pretending to be sincere, but they were not sincere. They were trolling me for a prank. They trolled me to blackmail and deception, and it was just a whole big bunch of horrible messes.
Christine,
one of them got the original medallion.
Yeah.
Horrible. I don't know. Do you have PTSD from any of that?
The video suddenly concludes with a promise to upload a continuation of the interview, but it was never released. On October 19th, Christine reflected on Facebook that a woman right for her should be prepared to handle Chris's trolls, but for the moment, she felt that she was fully capable of being happy with herself by herself. On the 20th, Chris tweeted that if anyone wanted to interview her, they could pay her, and discuss the details by emailing sonitymanager@gmail.com, an email run by her
Abso-fucking-lutely not.
so-called associates. A day later, she did another interview, this time live on YouTube, hosted by Satchmo, the creator of the Christian documentary. The interview has since been made private, and no copy of it is thought to exist, though can be gathered through discussions regarding it on Kiwi forums that Chris revealed that she was using estradiol and spironolactone, gender transitioning medication. The interview was widely panned by forum members for being boring and seen as an attempt by Satchmo to generate more attention by interacting with Christine. The next day, Chris addressed on Facebook a recent interview question regarding the most influential person in her life. Aside from her parents, she felt that it was her Providence middle school teacher, Virginia Sanford, for she was strong-minded and willed, and had encouraged Chris to be more confident and positively pushed her to do better and be herself as an individual person. On October 24th, Chris announced on Patreon that she was working on Sonitry-themed Christmas cards, which would be made available from her Redbubble merchandise store. On October 25th, Joshua Wise, a man who had previously commissioned Chris to make a drawing, made contact again with her under the name John Yamada, claiming to be a soldier from game industry, the main setting in the Japanese game and anime series Hyperdimension Neptunia, a franchise which is influenced by existing rivaling video game consoles and loosely symbolizes their war for success. Wise asked Chris if she was still in possession of her old Sega Dreamcast console, which, according to him, could hold a portal within that could actually transport Chris to her city of Quickville. From here, Joshua commenced a long campaign of trickery and deception with Christine, influencing her thoughts and creative process by convincing her of alternate dimensions via the use of online role-playing as varying characters through constant messaging and the sending of edited photos and audio clips. One such early clip, known as Red Forest, was purported to have been recorded by Wise's character, John Yamada, in the forests of Chernobyl while on the search for magical artifact, referencing the video game series Stalker. The recording was, in fact, a collage of audio effects and sound bites taken from a wide range of sources and features the voices of Hyperdimension Neptunia characters Nepgear, IF, and Neptune. While walking through the forest, they get ambushed by Akan, a Russian antagonist from the action film Hardcore Henry.
I am a gust of beautiful wind that blows through.
This convinced Chris that Neptunia characters could travel to her real-life dimension. A later, publicly unreleased sound file created by Wise featured edited clips of audio from one of Christine's past interviews, which made Chris think that it was a recording of her alternate dimension self, speaking to the people of Quickville. Joshua Wise later confessed that his initial goal was to simply mess with Chris, and perhaps speed up the output of the Sonichu comics by influencing how the story developed. On October 27th, in a forum post, Chris's Facebook friend William Elliott Waterman's friend informed other readers that Waterman had suggested to Chris to donate some of her Patreon earnings to charity. Chris said that she would take that suggestion under advisement. She also had relinquished control of her profile on an unnamed dating site, feeling tired from having to deal with trolls, and gave William her login details so he could manage it on her behalf. The next day, she updated her Facebook profile photo to a picture of herself holding up a page from her latest Sonichu issue depicting Jamsta and Lalisa's duet, which was barely captured at the edge of the photo. On the final day of October, Chris notified her patrons that she was having some me time due to some mental quandaries, which caused a delay in uploads of new Sonichu pages. On November 4th, Christine updated her patrons with new Sonichu pages, telling them that they were delayed due to many unforeseen events over the past couple of weeks, and that she would be working on a very significant commission piece, which was claimed to have not been paid for by a mystery sweetheart, to dispel rumors. Also on that day, Chris pleaded for her Facebook followers to buy the PlayStation 4 game Hyperdimension Neptunia, because the world of game industry and goddesses needed their help. On the 6th, Chris uploaded 2 new drawings and a Facebook post detailing a supposed power struggle occurring in Quickville after hearing about it from Joshua Wise. I can't explain as much with just these 2 drawings, but there was a reason why I asked y'all to share your shares with the goddesses of Neptunia. There recently have been troubles from the foes of game industry, and some of them have invaded my city of Quickville. They hit us big, with Graduan and crew last Saturday afternoon. I have had to personally astral project and share my power with Christine there. Plus, Uzume was with us in Seoul. I will tell more with more visuals in 2 days on here, but it is crucial that everyone in this reality and world put their love and shares to Neptune, Blanc, Noir, and Vert, so we can take out our mutual enemy, prevent our realities and dimensions from clashing, or even much worse. We all thank you for your support. In the replies to her post,
Right back, guys. Give me 1 second.
Jessica Quinn returned to simply write, "What?" in confusion. Surprised by her comment, Christine messaged Jessica to ask her to prove herself by sending via text message a picture of herself with a piece of paper of the current date, after which point they would meet in person, with a chance of Chris changing her Facebook relationship status afterwards. Jessica did not agree to the offer, letting her know that she was only reaching out in friendship because she could not handle the trolls. Christine accepted her words of friendship with understanding. The next day, she went to Twitter to disclose the name of her gamer tag, or the profile she used to play Xbox games, revealing that she had, in fact, purchased an Xbox One game console. It was also on that day that the new Sonic the Hedgehog game, Sonic Forces, was released. Chris quickly purchased the PS4 version. The game featured a mode where players could custom create playable characters, and Chris used this feature to attempt to design Sonichu. Upon creating the character, she shared her attempt with the troll playing the part of Arthur Spatchcock via the screen sharing feature, SharePlay. Spatchcock recorded Chris's showcase.
It's disappointing. This one, but I can't change the color.
Chris shared her design effort over Twitter and asked that someone with good programming skills make and send her a better version of Sonichu. She would later buy the game for the Nintendo Switch and the Xbox One consoles. On November 8th, Chris wrote a lengthy Facebook post to elaborate on what has been happening in her life, convinced that it was all true from constant interactions with Joshua Wise, role-playing as various characters. She reminisced that a couple of weeks ago, around the time Wise made first contact, Magi-chan Sonichu had teleported into her room to scan her Sega Dreamcast console and found it to contain dormant power. Chris charged it for a full day and then placed her hand upon it, opened her third eye, and claimed that an immense surge of power transferred into her. She realized that she had allegedly been possessed by Uzume, a CPU, or goddess, from hyperdimension Neptunia. Ever since that time, Uzume had been in Chris's body and could apparently take control and speak through Chris's mouth. What followed was a brief account of interdimensional travel carried out by Sylvana, Magi-chan, and Chris herself, apparently meeting with the other CPUs of the Neptunia universe. Because of their generosity, Christine acquired the powers of 5 goddesses. She then recounted the struggles against Uzume's evil twin, Kurome, fighting the people of the city of Quickville and the state of Virginia. This was followed by a brief account of an outing to the End Games card game store, while accompanied by Discord, a dragon-like character from My Little Pony. Chris had asked one of her friends there if she could see Discord, but she did not. Suffice to say, from personal experiences from the past 2 weeks, it is all real! Please, do heed my words and take advantage of my sound advice of helping power up our goddesses. You don't have to do much. Playing the Hyperdimension Neptunia games, watching the anime, and so forth is well and good.
Billy Joe, we're about to our last 10-15 minutes together, so we're right at the last stretch of it.
But all you really need to do is think of them positively. They are a needed good force, and they can't help us if we don't help them. I sure as sugar am helping them out. Please follow our lead. Thank you. Sincerely and love, Miss Christine Weston Chandler. On November 12th, PewDiePie, the largest creator on YouTube, published a video offering up a short history of Chris Chan and their internet infamy, eventually acquiring millions of views.
There's other fake girlfriends appearing, Ivy, Saga as well.
Hi, Ivy. I love you. I can't stop thinking about you.
Listen, everyone. This girl is my new girlfriend. You all best be nice to her, or I will seriously cease effort on the comic series.
Good morning.
I dedicate this music video to Ivy. Also, in addition to, if anyone messes up this relationship, if anyone messes up Ivy, period, I swear to God and Jesus that I will cease drawing my comics.
Where have all the good men gone, and where are all the gods?
He even included Ivy in his Sonic 2 series, taking off his famous sweater in the sunset.
Ivy, I'm sorry I made the mistakes of showing your picture off to some.
Afterwards, Christine tweeted at PewDiePie, asking him to direct message her. No conversation between the two is thought to have occurred. PewDiePie has since made his video on Chris private, though other re-uploads are still viewable on the site. On November 13th, Christine explained via a lengthy Facebook post that she had not been possessed by Uzume from Hyperdimension Neptunia, but rather a clone of her. It was also on this day that Chris started fulfilling paid video requests on YouTube again. First was a performance of the song I Dreamed a Dream from the musical Les Miserables.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by, when hope was high, life worth living.
This was soon followed by a cover of the song Sorry Not Sorry by Demi Lovato.
I out here looking like regret, ain't too proud to bed, second chance you'll never get. And yeah, I know how bad it must hurt to see me like this, but it gets worse.
On November 14th, Chris was convinced by Joshua Wise that Sylvana Roschu had been kidnapped by Akan, the Russian villain. Fortunately, she was told that a so-called rescue mission, codenamed Operation Barbarossa, was in place to save her. On Facebook, Chris posted a photo of the apparent soldier who would be saving Sylvana, who was in fact Novislav Djajic, a Serbian militant, and the still was taken from an infamous music video for the morale-boosting propaganda song Bog je Srbini, on će nas čuvati, or God is a Serb and he will protect us, commonly referred to online simply as Remove Kebab, made during the Yugoslav wars of the 1990s. Chris was not aware of the reference. To further support the soldiers' efforts in rescuing Sylvana, Wise encouraged Christine to make a freestyle dance video set to the music of Remove Kebab.
People of the world, Christine Chandler coming to you live from home. And the world is in great need of your services as well as my own, most direly. So dance with me, if you will, to this lovely little polka. And put on a tinfoil hat to show that the man will not take over your minds. A beret will also suffice well.
That's free in your own way. Even the dogs are singing.
This recent development made Kiwi Farms members suspect that someone was influencing her actions, though there was yet no evidence of such tampering. The next day, Chris was told by Joshua an elaborate story detailing the outcome of Operation Barbara, injected with references to cloakers, or enemies from the game Payday 2, and to concentration and extermination camps of Nazi Germany. She notified her followers of the news on Facebook. Operation Barbarossa was well and good. Sylvana Roschu has been rescued. There was a battle of the war of our new common enemy that lasted the past couple of days. Also, after Sylvana got captured, until the mutual foe is down for good at least, Count Graduan and Quickville's Christine Weston Chandler signed a peace treaty as Graduan offered his troops and services for the effort. The fight was north beyond Ruckersville, and the commander of the enemy waves were going to push the fight into Charlottesville. Thankfully, with the help of the Quick Defense Army Division, my Autobots, and my family, our large group kept the enemy back. Then, Christine initiated a very smart operation. Final solution. There were cloakers and similar bad people of interest in Quickville, not counting Graduan and his crew. They rounded the cloakers and baddies up, and in a large plot of land Graduan donated, a prison camp with great facilities for reforming the bad pawns to good people. Graduan donated a lot of land to build prison camps full of large ovens to keep the people warm, and even top-notch dentistry with well-trained doctors also running the clinic. The camps also have some of the best showers a prisoner can ask for, shower stalls with privacy walls. We all in Charlottesville, Ruckersville, all places to the north of us, and the people of Quickville can sleep more safely now. Your shares to the game industry goddesses really helped us in this battle. Thank you everyone for your love, kindness, and most generous support. Please continue to offer your shares to them for any and all other future conflicts, here on our world, and in all of the other worlds, realities, and dimensions. Have a great day, Earth. We've all helped make it more safe. With Wise seemingly in control of Chris's thoughts, he established how easily convinced Christine could be of outlandish concepts if one were to indulge in her adventurous musings in cartoon realities and alternate dimensions. This was merely the beginning of an insidious cycle of trolling that would cause detrimental effects to her psyche for years to come.
Sheesh. Folks, we did it. We made it. We got through it. That was easy peasy. That was a nice, simple cruise through those episodes. And This will be wild. Next 4 to 5 parts. Okay. Well, that means the next couple weeks we got some bangers to dig through. All this leads to Chris we know today, although I don't think he talks about merge anymore. I got you. Yeah, I mean, this has been a long journey. 50-something episodes, 59 episodes. We've learned a lot. We have learned a lot for sure. And still, we've still got a good bit to go. And that's what we'll do. We'll keep on pushing, keep on digging, keep on getting through it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are done here. We got through it all. We're all done here. It's about 12:30 my time. I've still got some things to do today. I gotta go pick up my son a little bit. But before we go, we're gonna take it out on a ripper, like we always do. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for today's lesson of Christory. We will be back live and in person Friday, Saturday, just like we always are. And videos will be out for members Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, just like usual. They'll be pumping out just like we always do. That all being said, thank you guys for being here one more time. Come follow me on TikTok. I'm your favorite SA1020. Let's take this bitch out on a ripper. Here we go. Poot poot. You guys know what time it is. Have a great rest of you guys' Monday. Have a great rest of your week. And I will see you guys this Friday.